Hey, it's Dr. Manali from If We're a Family. Today I'm going to be talking about calorie restriction diets. I myself tried a calorie restriction diet in 2009 to 2010. I was trying to lose 15 pounds, and I cut the number of calories I was eating at the time from 1,800 to 1,900 calories to 12 to 1,300 calories. I was already working out 3 to 4 hours a week, so I didn't change that. And I lost 5 pounds initially, but then I stopped losing weight. My weight loss plateaued. So then I did try working out more, and that just made me hungrier. And also, I didn't really have time that I wanted to spend more than 4 hours a week working out, so that didn't work out for me. So then I started reading more about nutrition and weight loss, and I learned about changing the composition of what I eat. Now, at the time, I was eating a lot of sugar, so I switched to lower sugar foods, but also foods with artificial sweetener, and then also to leaner proteins. And I switched from high glycemic index carbs to leaner proteins. And that helped me lose the remaining 10 pounds, which I kept off until I started traveling for work. Now, I think when I started traveling for work, the main thing that happened is I stopped having regular access or having the time to get the regular foods I was eating that helped me lose weight and keep the weight off. And I tended to start eating just foods that were easily available or right in front of me, and I put the weight back on. So now recently I lost that weight from 2017 to 2018, and I lost 10 pounds. And now I'm trying to work on getting more toned, but I did the same thing again, and I was still eating 1,800 to 1,900 calories a day and working out 3 to 4 hours a week. Overall, what I found easier to maintain long term while you're on vacation, during the holidays, going out to eat with people, is switching out what you eat to lower sugar foods, foods that are healthier that have healthier fats, healthier carbs, and healthier proteins in them, and not actually cutting the calories. And that's easier to maintain long term over different situations. Now, calorie restriction diets do work. They will help you lose weight to a certain point. Once your body gets used to that lower calorie set point, your weight loss will plateau. It's very person-to-person dependent when you'll get to that point. So you may or may not lose all the weight you were trying to lose, but then you have to maintain that. To keep the weight off long term, you'd actually have to eat that lower calorie amount. And I find that hard to do when you're on vacation, the holidays, and so on, to actually do that. And so I find it much easier to actually just change the composition of what you're eating over time, gradually over time, and then you can maintain those changes long term. Now, there are two situations where calorie restriction diets where you may need to consider them. The first is if you really are eating too many calories, and I would look at people, it's sort of hard to gauge how many calories should you eat, but I would look at people who are similar size and activity level to you, and if you go out to eat brunch, let's say with your friends who are similar size and activity level to you, and they're all ordering one entree and you're ordering 2 entrees and eating 2 entrees, then you may be eating too many calories, and then you would need to consider calorie restriction. And the second time to consider it is, after a week, like let's say a holiday or a vacation where you actually didn't maintain eating healthy and you ended up eating a lot of sugar, a lot of fat, a lot of unhealthy carbs, then the week afterwards you may try calorie restricting to offset the week before, or alternate day fasting. Calorie restriction and alternate day fasting have similar results, medical studies show, but different people find one or the other easier. And so you may try it the week afterwards. I haven't tried it myself, but it sounds like, theoretically it should work. And now, as far as using a calorie counter, I use MyFitnessPal. I don't think you need to use one. I started using one because originally I was doing a calorie restriction diet, and then I was concerned about the amount of sugar I was eating, so I was actually tracking the amount of sugar, and then I started blogging about it. So now I keep one just to keep track when I'm blogging about different foods. But generally speaking, I don't think that you need to use a calorie counter unless, you're not sure what you're eating too much of. Then you may try it for a month to see, is it that you're eating too much sugar? Is it that you're eating too much fat? And it may help you, and you may try it just for a month to figure that out. But otherwise, I don't think that you need to use a calorie counter long term. That's all for this week. If you're not already on the email list, you can sign up at ifforafamily.com and get my free guide, How to Lose Weight Without Cooking or Calorie Counting. And you can also follow me on YouTube, Dr. Manali Desai, or Instagram, Healthy with Dr. Manali, for more tips. I'll see you next time.